The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything. Or anything. I got a question about that. I was just looking at it and I was like, okay, it say comments by the guests. So does that mean our comments reflect?
You know what? I always thought about that, but I'm like, maybe I ain't hear it right.
Yeah, I don't know why I was listening so intently that time, but yeah, I was like, okay. It don't cover us, I don't think. Well, we should be more discreet when we talk anyway. So hey.
Oh, hey girl. Hi girl, hi.
What's up, Adria? Adria in the house.
She has a rare moment to spend with us, her busy self.
Cousin Pat on the scene.
Hey y'all.
St. Louis in the house.
St. Louis, stay up in here.
What Adria represent what? New York City.
New York City.
A Big Apple. All right.
Y'all doing good down there? Uh-huh.
Look, Mr. Holmes in the house. How you doing, Mr. Holmes?
Let's
identify. Another St. Louis in the house. Everybody, I hope everybody got something to say today.
I think that Thunder set your alarm off. Not you. Dave.
Get a couple more people in here. We're gonna go ahead.
David.
Being kicked off.
No, he ain't
gonna. For everybody who in here tonight, just let y'all know we got a little open mic. We're gonna let y'all call in or comment, whatever y'all want to talk about. Get it off your chest. What I'm looking for. Okay, get it off your chest. We got 6 people in here. We 3 minutes in. Y'all want to go ahead and kick it off?
Yeah, they good.
Oh, where is this at? Where is this at? Here we go. You are tuned in to Real Talk, where if it ain't real, we don't talk about it. The topics are never ending, so if you're ready for some real talk, you're in the right place. Can't wait to hear what the crew got to say this week. Welcome to Real Talk. I am your host, D. Early. My co-host, Show Enough Sharita.
Hey, people.
And filling out the bottom time slot here, T. Will.
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
Man, you all right? You sound like you got a cold or something.
I told you before the show, I'm sinuses.
Your sinuses? Oh, I wasn't paying no attention.
Yeah, man. It's that time of the year for me.
Well, this is an open mic show. So what I'm going to do, go ahead. I'm going to open up the phone lines so I can find the thing. And if anybody want to call in, Michelle at? Michelle usually have all the good topics to talk about. Where's she at?
What did she say last? I forget what she said she wanted to talk about.
She had something going on. So we got to start writing that stuff down.
Yeah.
So we can remember from week to week. Cause I tell you, I'm working in the daytime, so it's kind of throwing my schedule off. I don't have time to do nothing but
I know, right?
A little sleep. Oh, somebody got look. What Adria? I know Adria got something she want to talk about.
Yes, of course. Y'all type it in the chat if you don't want to call. Type it in the chat.
Something always going on in New York. Terry, I don't even want to bring it up because I think it's a done deal now. The Diddy stuff, I don't even think it's worth even talking about no more.
Yeah.
Am I correct in the defense ain't calling no witnesses? Did I hear that? Did I see that?
They said 1 to 2 at the most.
And when does that start?
Well, it's got to start in the next couple of days. Deliberate by next Thursday.
Oh, for real?
They hope to each side is going to get up to 4 days for their closing arguments, and they're looking to it's on next Thursday, a week from Thursday.
Dang, 4 days?
That's what they say. But they said that the defense for Diddy's team, they felt like that the cross examinations of the prosecution's witnesses made their case, so they don't need to bring in any witnesses on behalf of Diddy. There was a 5 or 7% chance that they said that Diddy might hit the stand himself, but they said it's very low. But they say he's trying to persuade his team to let him get up on the stand, which it's already sealed. But he'll help seal it if he get up on his stand.
I mean, at this point, I mean, I don't know how much it could help, and I don't know how much more it could hurt him. I mean, unless you get up there and play the drugs. Hey, I was consumed by drugs, and
His defense team already said that. So I mean, I don't see how it will help his case. And sure enough, they put that little story. I think that the Breakfast Club put in our back chat, and now you see what I mean about what they consider trafficking. It's not the normal trafficking that you would think. The trafficking that they talking about, they did it right.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I mean, it ain't even exciting to watch it now because it's like, man, if nothing else, he going down for that. So did y'all check on that R. Kelly story for me?
Mm-mm.
Was that real or fake?
Which talking about the girl?
They said he was going home.
Oh no, I ain't heard. Well,
what's up, y'all, bro? That's one of my best friends from the military. We was in boot camp. Well, we wasn't in the same platoon, but we went through boot camp at the same time. We went to communication schools in 29 Palms, and we both end up getting stationed in his home state of North Carolina. That's my guy there. Look, wait a minute, because I used to say Yarborough.
Borough.
Yeah, it's Yarborough.
Yarborough.
I think that's how
Yarborough. Yarborough.
I was like Yarborough. Yarborough.
Like
Two syllables.
Deborah and Deborah.
Something like that. Mr. Holmes saying it might help on appeal.
I do too, Adrian.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Diddy, it's just a rap. I just don't. I don't see. What you want to hear from the military people? Other than they a little nervous, a little scared, a little on edge. But okay. I'm glad you brought that up anyway. Now you see how war going now. It's not even, and I'm glad it's not even really like now what Israel did when they bombed them. I don't know if they gave them a warning or whatever when this 12-day war first started. But since then, you know, even the United States kind of gave Iran the heads up. Hey, we finna bomb these 3 sites. We just letting y'all know ahead of time. And Iran returned the favor and told them the same thing as far as bombing the military bases over in the Middle East, the ones that they did bomb. Which, I mean, I'm glad, because, you know, them surprise attacks, you know, you don't got to give a one bomb through and to you know, do some damage. So I'm glad that didn't go. I'm glad it's going like it's going, and I actually hope that this ceasefire or whatever they call it, I hope this is the end of all of that, because oh no, Asia, don't say that.
That's so real, especially in New York, especially there.
Well, I saw today where 11 Iranians got detained. I don't know if they were part of that or whatever, but scary times here in the United States. Let's let's make some money. Let's do some good stuff. Because this, I mean, I don't know. I got an opinion. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I just want to pray for all the military people. That, you know, even if it wasn't this going on, they still, you know, put their life on the line every day, because you never know what might pop off. Oh, what fire? What fire hasn't stopped, Adria?
You're right, Mr. Identify. You are absolutely right. Because he's tweeting. That's why I mean, I already despise the man. But I would try to respect the office if it was something to respect. He's slime. He's just slime. Who tweets about bombing people? Like, and he just gets on my nerve. I just don't like the man.
I mean, he don't. I ain't gonna say he don't even bother me. It ain't even him. It's the people who up under him that get on my nerve more so. The other Republicans that just sit back and allow this stuff and back up whatever he say. Those are the ones that he is who he is. It ain't no surprise. Now it's funny that all these people who was, when he got out of office the last time, all these people that turned their back on him and ridiculed him and everything else, that now all of a sudden here they go. He's the best president. He's this. He's that. Now, I mean, those the people I don't respect.
I don't respect none of them.
I mean, the one thing about him, you gotta say it. I mean, he doing what he said he was gonna do, whether it's right or wrong.
I still don't respect it. I ain't gonna respect that just because he did. That's just like if I say I'm gonna kill some folk if they step on my toe. They step on my toe, I kill them. That don't mean she did what she said she was gonna do. Hell no. That man crazy. He don't need to be in office. He's an idiot.
That's a extreme example, but
he's extreme. What he's doing is not extreme.
Yes. I mean, when we talking about when he ain't come in and say I'm a kill nobody if they do nothing. He take the other route. I'm not gonna end Medicaid. I'm not gonna fight a war. People. I'm not gonna fight a war.
That's killing people.
No, he's saying he's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do this. Then
right.
No. He said he wasn't gonna cut Medicaid and Social Security, none of that. He said he wasn't gonna get involved with no wars. So he telling you what he won't do. But then
he did it though.
That's what I'm saying.
What you confusing me?
I'm switching up what you said. You said you coming out saying the bad stuff that you would do if somebody did something. And I'm saying that ain't how he got in. He got in on the reverse platform. He got in convincing everybody that
I see
come in and do this and I'm not gonna do this, but I am gonna do this and I am gonna do that. And as you can see, the Latino community, you know, they very upset. Some of the MAGA people upset. So I mean, hey, it's I don't know. Former President Barack Obama said now is the time to take action. We need to do something about it right now. Ain't nothing wrong with him, Patricia.
Thank you, Miss Patricia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Ain't nothing wrong with him. He just a little tired today. Don't fall for the sinus thing. He a little tired. He been up watching baseball all night. That's what's wrong with him.
Oh, bro. One
But
thing
yeah,
about it, for those that got true sinus trouble, you feel my pain. You feel my pain, but we got to talk to it.
you know what? My mama had that same problem real bad, and I had it like when I first got in the service. This bothered me real bad, and I don't know what happened, but I don't have sinus problems.
It runs in my family, and it don't help that I'm allergic to a million different things. So that's why I'm not a really outdoors person. That's why I be struggling at the alumni picnic a lot. It be toe down once it's over with.
Well, you was straight last year.
That's because it was sort of cool.
Got a little hot
We,
at
we
the
got
end.
we got the good days, but when it's like this, and I don't think the pollen level is bad, but all these different kind of grass and trees and stuff that I got in my yard, man, I'm allergic to everything. So, but we got the show must go on. So I'm here. I'm here, Miss Pat. I'm here.
I heard that. Well,
So what do y'all want to talk about? Come on, give us some topics. Come on. Tired of the same old stuff, the Diddy's and the war. I try not to think about this impending World War III that I feel is about to come up. But good evening, y'all. What's up, sir? Them lips popping there.
My God. Yes, girl. I did not forget this time. The lips is popping.
Who is this young lady, Aspen?
That's Slug.
I ain't asked you all that. I don't think I want to know.
You asked me who she was. That's who she is. That's Slug.
Is Slug? Has she subscribed?
Of course she has.
Like?
She's
Hey.
an early bird.
Tear. Correct her spelling. Them lips ain't pooping.
Now, why would you put that up? Why would you put that up?
I just saw it.
What's up, sir? Them lips. You're right. They pooping. They
So,
pooping. Them
Aspen,
lips pooping.
This, if I'm not mistaken, this her first time on the show. This her first time commenting.
No, it's not.
It's not. I don't remember seeing her name before.
Under that name, it is.
No, it's not. She's been on here several times.
Okay, well, show me the show. What show? What show?
Don't say several. She might have been on one.
She's been on at least 3 shows. I know.
Okay, and you've acknowledged her on all 3, right?
Huh?
So
I don't remember being
on. Okay. Welcome, Aspen. Welcome. Pooping.
She doubled down on it.
That's right.
She doubled down on it. Them lips
pooping.
Okay. That's yeah. Translate for me. So no, I don't be knowing what she laughing at what she okay, I got you. Hey, I'm a little slow.
Oh my goodness.
Nonetheless, welcome, Aspen. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. Is there anything that you want to talk about?
I already know what she probably want to talk about. Loud, don't do it. Aspen.
So do y'all think the ceasefire is a hoax?
I don't really think more into it, man. It's just a terrible situation all the way around. I try not to. I know you got to keep up with what's going on with the world, but I try not to even keep up with this stuff.
I'll say this. I wouldn't be surprised if Israel broke the ceasefire first. I'll say that. I won't be surprised if they break it first.
Let me see who broke it.
Hey,
I mean,
Thank
it just really started, didn't it? Because they were still bombing each other
Yeah, the
yesterday.
last I heard. Yeah. Keita So Sweet. What's going on with the boycott of Target and Dollar General? I don't think I heard that.
You ain't heard about that?
Well, you know,
No.
Target.
You hadn't heard about the Target one?
Yeah,
ain't
but
know-
I'm talking about it's been months and months and months ago.
Yeah. So you hadn't heard the newest
No,
thing that happened
no,
with the Baptist Southern Baptist Convention people.
no.
Man, them folks ain't studying none of that stuff. What y'all talking about? Them folks said they gave us $300,000 and we finna promote them. That's just it. They like y'all ain't tithing and offering, so we got to get this money some kind of way.
And they did.
And they did. Right, wrong, they did it. So, I mean, I ain't know nothing about Dollar General. Dollar General fall up under their umbrella or something.
Where what was said was that Dollar General was an even bigger problem than Target. Dollar General, as we all know, that what was I mean, which I kind of figured it, but I didn't know it for sure. But Dollar General makes more money than Target, all the Targets put together, than Target. So they're saying that Dollar General takes advantage of, the Black areas because they're food desert and all of that. And that's where people shop for food, for everything, and that they're overpriced, which they are. And so they're saying that they should be boycotted as well. But the way the boycott was supposed to work for Dollar General was because it is the only place that's, for some people that's the only place they can shop, was that, if you didn't have to shop there, don't shop there. But if you do, that don't spend, as much, I guess. Something like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but I'll research it right quick and find out.
Well, I mean, you can't either you spending there or you're not spending. You can't put
So
well, no, it was because like if that's your you don't have a vehicle and that's walking distance, that's the only place you can go. They didn't want you to feel like, oh shoot, I can't. I want to support the boycott, but I that's all I got. That's why I'm saying they said.
Okay. And you know what that tells me? That tells me it's a weak generation. Because back in the 50s and 60s, them Black people walked to work, walked to get the groceries. They walked everywhere they had to go. They boycotted. So, I mean,
they had different heat. They had some different kind of heat back then. They had some different. You could walk but you might not made it back home.
It's right.
I think that's the big difference.
Ask my boy on Django. Ask my boy on Django.
Which one? Who's your boy?
My boy Samuel that stayed in the house and directed everybody what to do. He in there with that air conditioning.
Put up Quisa 721. So the boycott of Target and all of the stores is useless unless we are going to boycott across the board. True. If we are not prepared to smother all of the racist entities, it's useless attacking one store. I can say that. You can say that too. They did say that Target took a very big hit, but that's like a $1,000 hit to a person who makes millions, you know what I'm saying, a month.
Dollar General can't be doing too good.
Baby, Dollar General is like I said, they bigger than Target.
Man,
they're bigger than they're bigger than Walmart.
We're not in Memphis.
How you gonna say that?
Man, because these folks stealing half their products and they
don't. It's insured. It's insured. They don't care.
Yeah, but that ain't money going to the bottom line, Sharita.
Just but they're still making money.
They don't report the numbers due to thefts.
They still making more. They're making more money than they losing. Trust, or they wouldn't be steady putting up stores on every corner within 5 miles away from each other.
Just right around.
They closed the one right there at Riverdale and Was it Homes? Okay,
They close a lot of them. They close a lot of Family Dollars too, but they still making money.
Now here's what I'm gonna say.
There you go, Queese.
We closing, we boycotting, and we saying, you know, we ain't gonna do this and we ain't gonna do that. Okay, why ain't no black people opening up a Walmart, a Target, a Dollar General store? Why we not doing it? Can't tell me we ain't got. Can't say you ain't got the money. Can't say this. Why are we not doing it? That way, it'll be easy to boycott and make a real difference. But I don't see. Once again, I'm Angela. How you doing, sweetie? Looking forward to seeing you and the husband at the picnic this year. Now,
Who was that?
Angela Glass, Hall of Famer.
Oh, that's the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, she's Hall of Fame. Yeah, she Hall of
Okay,
Fame.
I didn't catch the last name. I'm thinking, okay, the Glass. Okay.
Yeah,
So y'all chiming in today, ain't it? Y'all give us something to talk about. Give us something to talk about. What's going on?
I just a lot of times I just don't get it. We know, and I might be guilty of it too. We know what sectors we need to be going in, but for some reason we don't never end up there.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
How you doing, Rhonda?
Queesa said Bezos is a Trump supporter, and y'all will have to pry my Amazon account out of my dead hand. I'm gonna have to agree.
See, y'all.
Because I stay in the Benz store. I ain't Benz store is the same thing.
Now she just said, if you ain't gonna boycott all of.
But that's what she said. She said, so there's no use in boycotting. I think that's what she meant.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said. I really can't even argue the fact. Can't even argue against that. Yeah, look. Condolences. And somebody told me not to. Yeah, you know, Fred Smith passed away this week. Founder of FedEx. Yeah, somebody told me, and yeah, I was like,
I can't say nothing nice. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I ain't never worked for FedEx, so I don't know.
Whoever loved them, you have my condolences.
What's going on with FedEx?
FedEx? I don't know. I just know he passed away, but I think he had been kind of taken aback.
Who passed away?
Fred Smith. Where you been?
Fred Smith passed away.
Yes.
Founder
of FedEx.
When did he pass away?
Boy, you been under a rock for real. He might be sick. Man, it's like 2 days ago.
Sean.
And she
don't believe us.
And she worked for FedEx.
She worked for FedEx. She ain't told him nothing.
She ain't told me shit. Sean.
Because she don't want you to look. She finna get a bonus.
You know, she still gonna get her check. She don't care.
She finna get a bonus.
Man, look, we do the news. You tell me the news going on. Shit, I don't want to be not knowing
for real.
Right, Queesa.
Hell no, I didn't know.
Target shares are down. Dollar General is larger because there's more stores. They're out in the rural areas. We spend more money. You know,
come upstairs for a minute.
I'm in the 92% stay less.
Come upstairs for a minute.
He could have asked you on the phone, girl.
We can. Yeah, you could have.
You tell Sean up to stay out of my business over here now.
You could have. You could have.
You don't run nothing over here. 6709.
He could have asked you on the phone.
Yeah. She doing what I told her to do.
It's like that.
What you asked her to do, or what you told her
to do?
You heard me on the phone. I told her to come up here.
You asked her to come up there. I'm trying to help you out here.
Why you ain't tell me your boss died? Huh?
Yeah, everybody know that.
No, everybody don't know. I'm asking
everybody but you, Terry.
Everybody but you.
Remember I told you that's why we were cleaning up because the news was coming.
Yeah, you told me the news was coming, but you didn't tell me that was the reason why the news was coming.
Yeah,
is it for real?
He didn't know.
You want to see that?
I ain't been on no Facebook, man.
Yeah, look at the news on here or no TV.
Do you see anything on that TV?
Yeah, it was all over the TV.
Oh man, well, am I gonna see it on the podcast? That's all I want.
Hey, Hey, hey. Way to go, Sean.
Talking about, I told you that's why we was cleaning up the bid. I said, yeah, you told me y'all was cleaning up the bid because of the news, but you ain't tell me the news was that he passed. I did not know.
Help today. Help
Probably
today.
wasn't paying attention.
I took because I've been on a social media sabbatical. I had to just get away from. I had to get away for a while. So I ain't heard nothing. That's why I said when they said my condolences, I'm like, wow. I know
How you gonna be on the podcast, but you ain't paying attention to the news?
I told you I took a
If it
social
was-
media.
If Sko would have reported it, he would have knew.
Yeah, if Scott would have reported, I definitely would have known. It's right, because that's what I watch. I watch me some love, me some Scott.
And I don't think neither one of us sent it to the little group chat either. I don't remember sending it. So yeah. But
No, I didn't.
Oh, everybody just knew.
Well, rest in peace to a Memphis icon. I know I'm 2 days late, but some bad news.
Get that look off your face, show enough. Get it off.
I'm just okay.
I want you to comment on what Randolph got right here.
Oh, what's that?
You know, me and you talked about that as far as like the Latinos and Hispanics, they voted for Trump, and now they feel like they and I was like, okay, we're not out there with them marching and all of that.
And what I say.
Your exact words, or you want me to clean it up?
You can say it how you want, how you need to say it.
She basically said, "Forget them."
Exactly.
And I was looking at somebody else that was kind of saying the same thing. They were like, when we go through our little thing, nobody is there supporting us and helping us, and it's a few now. I ain't gonna say it's none. It's a few that they down with us and all of this, but for the most part, it's like we're on our own. And the point that I made to you was that it ain't over once they get rid of all of them. We next,
and we gonna handle us.
Look,
they ain't gonna save us, so and
it ain't gonna be nobody here to save us but us. Send me to Burkina Faso over there with Captain Traore. That's where I want to go. I want to go over there.
Sure.
They doing something good over there. We need to keep supporting him. And you see that black general don't back up and kind of apologizing now too. Michael Langley.
You're right, Adria.
She said the Middle Easterners are next. We last.
But didn't Congress just vote not just voted, that gave him the power to be able to deport Americans? Yes, it happened.
Adria, send me some.
Yes.
What? That's like they're saying like what
it don't matter.
The illegals who are born here.
No,
I'm on the podcast.
But it ain't gonna stop with them, like you just said. It ain't gonna stop with the Hispanics. We next. It ain't gonna stop with just illegals who are born here. It's gonna be all. And them can go too. Because you said Americans, you ain't specify which one.
Yeah, she said it was a vote, but it didn't pass the House. That's what I was thinking. I know they see that. Then what they gonna do? They gonna try to reword it or throw something else in there. And see, that's what I'm saying. Why would this even come up in the House anyway? Why is this even possible?
Because he wants it. Because he wants it. Because the people that follow him want.
My wife now she want to try to give me some breaking news. Yeah, I don't know if it's a hoax or not. So she said, so Fred Smith stepped down from FedEx a couple years ago.
Yeah, I told you he had been on step back. Yeah,
she got the new person that took over. I didn't even know all that. It's crying shame.
You absolutely right, Quisa. That he's selling citizenships to the highest bidder. What kind of man? Imagine if Obama had did that or Biden had did that. They would be all kind of crazy, deranged.
What about those people that came from South Africa?
Oh, then they feeling just like the Hispanics.
Look, they like send us back. Send us back. You can't do nothing but laugh at this stuff.
Crazy.
You can't do nothing but laugh at this stuff. It's like you bring them over here like a show of compassion because it's genocide and this and that. So we're gonna let them come in, and they're gonna come in the right way. Now you got them stuck somewhere, no food, no lodging. Them folks ready to go back. They ready to go back. No jobs that you promised them. None of that. They ready to go back. You use them just like you use these other people to get in office.
And on that note, we need to take a commercial break.
Okay, let me get this off.
I hope it's one I know.
What's that?
Commercial.
One that you know? What you mean? Look, I'm lost. Wait a minute.
Where's my commercial?
Have I played it yet?
No.
Okay, well, I'll play it next.
Are you in need of a trusted notary to legalize your important documents? Look no further than Terry Williams Notary Services. Whether it's affidavits, real estate documents, business agreements, or binding marriage certificates, you sign it, he'll seal it. With a commission in the state of Tennessee, he provides reliable, accurate, and professional notary service. For fast, friendly, and professional service, contact Terry Williams Notary Services today. Call 901-503-0564 or email twilliams7296@gmail.com.
Man, y'all, look, I feel ill prepared today, but Terry Williams Notary Service, you can reach him at 901-503-0564, or you can email him at twilliams7296@gmail.com. He is commissioned in Tennessee, and I am paying for the first couple that gets married under his tutelage.
You ain't got to worry about these Memphis folks. They ain't support, man. My job sit up there and told me I got an extra stamp and stuff, so got me an extra license certificate to put on my desk at work and stuff. So I'll be doing some big people over there. They're gonna pay for my stuff, and well, I paid for it, but they talking about reimburse.
So
it's bad. The Mississippi folks.
They gonna let you do it at the job?
Huh?
You said at the job, they're gonna let you do it at the job?
When they need it.
Oh,
okay.
When they need it. It's not like it's gonna be a regular thing. What I'm just saying, you know, I ain't getting paid, but it's just notoriety to just put me out there, you know. Since my Memphis people ain't helping me out.
Well, that'll be people who working in Mississippi but live in Tennessee, right? Because you commissioned in Tennessee, right? Okay.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
I don't want you out here notarizing some Mississippi stuff now.
No. I ain't doing that. But you Memphis folks, y'all help a brother out. What her name? Adrian. Don't you need somebody to notarize stuff for your body products and all that?
Whoever should be that notarized.
I'm talking. See, that's what I'm saying. You just jump in everybody's content. Look, I can speak for her. No, you can't speak for everybody.
Yes, I can. I was her test subject, so I feel like I can speak for her. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the black Marjorie Green right there. That mother right there. That's who it is.
No, I'm Jasmine Crockett, baby.
All right.
I'm gonna ask Adriel again, and she already told me she ain't gonna be able to do it. To bring back that one that we had, Terry. That's him.
Oh yeah.
She don't sell that no more.
Why? It's not one of the popular sellers.
No, I'm sure it was. I think she said the product that she needs to make it is she can't get it over here.
Yeah. See, I tried to tell him. I tried to ask. I said,
Uh,
Adrian.
Adrian,
I mean,
I'm saying when you get these top businesses and stuff, you advertising, you get some of these big businesses, they paperwork got to be signed, it's got to be notarized. I ain't talking about the actual body products anyway. Now you'll see now, you understand what I'm saying?
no, you don't understand what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
Adrian
wives.
knows shit. Look, shit.
Got Wives Warren in the house. What's up, Wives? Thanks for
What up,
joining the
Chin?
show, buddy. Chin.
What up, Chin?
Whatever
Hey man,
we all
you
are
got
watching this
you
on.
got you got your alumni stuff for you and the missus, man.
I can answer that. Not yet. Wives always come through with heels though, so I ain't worried about him. He always come through with heels. Hey, I told you I got the first batch of shirts back, right? Did I tell you that?
No.
Man, shirts fire.
They be fine every year, man.
No.
It's like they get better every year.
No.
The
picture, the sample don't do it justice. Don't do it. I mean, the way, and I think because I had talked to the guy and I said, yeah, man, I just, kind of make the lettering on the back pop a little bit. They came through for me.
Okay.
The shirts look, oh man, the shirts fire. They fire this year. And a lot of people saying they ain't gonna get them because they gonna just, wear the shirts they don't have in the past, which I understand, that's fine. But when y'all see this,
they see them.
When y'all see this one, I mean, it got the eagle wings. I ain't. Shirts fire.
You're gonna have to show it. You're gonna have to post it.
Shirts fire. Shirts fire. That's all I can say.
Once you showed the ones last year,
we thought you couldn't get no better than that.
Do like you do every year. Do the front and back pics. Take them out there, and sales will go up at least 25%. 25 to 50%, they will go up.
We'll see. Here go the thing. And I know this all for real talk and all of this. This should be under Treadwell, Eagles Nest or something. I think we put on a great picnic every year. Mm-hmm. Dating back to when we first started in 2000, what was it, 10, 11?
Yeah.
We've always put on a great picnic. Each year since we started back, we started out, we had some nice shirts, getting things kicked back off. We found another shirt that was better than that. So every year we raising the bar. My thing is, at some point we shouldn't have to solicit for this stuff. These people should know what they getting. They know we doing stuff top notch. What did we give away last year?
Ooh.
Everything. Big screen TV was the grand prize. We gave away
a 65-inch TV.
Bar package.
Oh,
what was the other thing?
The spa package included dinner.
Yep. And I created a bundle. We gave that away.
A household bundle. Yeah, look, had everything in there. I wish I could have got it.
What else?
And that ain't even talking about the other little prizes we gave away.
Right.
Little change here, little change there. So
great food. This ain't no picnic food.
And then you ate till you was blue in the face. So I mean, you can't never say I ran out of this. I didn't have a great variety because most picnics when you go to them or reunions, you're gonna have the little hot dogs, smoked sausages, and all that, man. Fajita tables and cooking fried catfish.
Don't stop there. Don't stop there, Terry. Tell them about the breakfast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had breakfast, man. We had the full griddle out there for breakfast. Man, we had fresh catfish. And then folks said they wanted some of that good chicken. We had the fried chicken cooked to order, wings and legs and stuff. Just cook the fries, all that cooked to order.
They gonna add onion rings this year, hush puppies.
fish be fat.
That's to me. That's the little some appetizers around it. That ain't counting the main course of the ribs and the what we have beans and spaghetti like we normally do. So I mean, like you said, we don't, we shouldn't have to go through this every year about trying to pump this up and all that. Uh, you should just want to, go ahead and like I said, this is once a year.
Once a
So
year?
if you save up, if the package is $85, do some math. 365 days a year going into the $85. What you saving per day? What's the per day?
You
Man,
the finance man.
the per month, it ain't $10 a month.
It ain't 10 months.
It's
I'm
probably
telling
what 12 times 8 is what 90. 12 times 8, 96.
96.
So it's less than that.
Yeah.
You basically $7 a month. $84.
$7.08.
Yeah, and see, look at Terry. See, she put it on there. She was late to the picnic 2 years ago.
Still
Tia
got
had some
ribs.
ribs and some more when they got there. That's what I'm saying. That's what we do.
Hold on.
And you don't have to be a Treadwell alumni to attend, y'all. Anybody, you don't have to get a shirt. You can attend.
Hold on. Let me say this now. She put up here, she was late. Now who got you a plate? Who got you a plate of ribs, Terry? Tell them that now. Don't leave that part out. I try to take care of my folks. She was like, I ain't getting no. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got a whole big thing. Couldn't even close the container. It was so many ribs in there. So
It was so much food. I ain't even want to take none. You know, I supposed to be trying to sneak and take some plate. I couldn't. I ate enough.
Look, we got the steak and chicken fajitas. We had made to order hamburgers, cheeseburgers, whatever you wanted to have. At the end, we like, hey, take these drinks. We giving away cases of drinks. I need to buy more water this year, but hey,
Yeah.
I fell a little short again last year with the water. But as far as the drinks and stuff, we had plenty of drinks. We look around what 3 o'clock here. We pulling out the to-go plates.
Yep, pulling out to go begging people to take it.
Begging people to take it.
Mhm.
And then even with that, Terry, we still have plenty of food that we taking home for ourselves.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I don't know. I've been to some other picnics, like you said, Terry. It be like
It ain't nothing like us. I ain't gonna lie.
the fellowshipping is straight,
Yeah.
but you ain't eating like you eating over there with us.
We ain't serving rotel.
But not to toot our own horn, and like I said, our picnics our alumni, picnics are second to none. I mean, you don't even see people with customized shirts like we do at our picnics. They may have the regular T-shirts with stuff like that. Man, we have the dry fitted shirts that you can sit up there and wear 10 years from now and still be in the same type of shape.
I got all mine hanging up in the closet.
Yeah, me too. And so, we're gonna leave that right there. But this is just, for the alumni, for those that miss out and don't get these shirts, you'll regret it once you see us walking around with it in the picnic and be trying to place an order, but it'd be too late then. So
yeah, that's and look, it happened every year. It happened every year. Is this it? Trying to see if this is it. It happened every year. No, I don't think this is it. Wait a minute, this is it. This ain't the finished product, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, I like the wings on the back.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it looks so fire. It looks so fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, it look fire. Oh man, yeah. Jello, you late. What you want to talk about? We gonna jump right in. You can tell if we talk about whatever you want to talk about. But yeah, and I think the one good thing about the picnic is that we've been able to bring classes or people all the way from 1972 that graduated from Treadwell up until the closing year, which was what 2009. And it came about because it's like every time a class tried to have a reunion or whatever, is you get 6 or 7 people and that was it. So we just decided, hey, let's just do a annual picnic, and we're gonna invite everybody. And it started off. It was it was nice because it was something different. It was nice, and then it's just don't grew. And what do everybody say every year, Tier and Sharita? I didn't know about it.
How? I don't understand how they don't. And I understand a lot of people are not on social media or whatever, but word of mouth spreads. People, I don't get it. I don't know how they don't know. If we got old teachers that know, and they ain't on social media.
How they know?
How they 72 year what's that man name? The class of 72. How he find out?
No, he Mr.
Yeah, I forget he on Club 152 or something.
Yeah, he just reopened it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He already asked about a shirt. I mean, most of it is gonna be word of mouth, but I mean, when you hear it's an annual picnic and we have it every year in October, so it's like you can't, and I understand some people just they don't flat out told me I'm not interested in that. I'm not coming. I don't want to see anybody that I graduated with or went to school with, which is fine. That's fine. That's fine. But the thing that I love is when you see those classes of 75, those classes of 76, 78, all them classes, and then they weren't able to have a reunion, but they coming from out of town.
Right.
They coming, and they there and they enjoying each other. And it's just, it'd be so much love out there. And then they always telling us stories about when we first got the Treadwell, this what was going on. Some of the teachers didn't want us there. So you hearing real life stuff that went on that these people had to go through. That they had to go through to because of the
segregation,
the busing and all of this. So it stuff that we take for granted.
Right.
Stuff that we take for granted. Hey, Tier, I'm sorry. I forgot. You did tell us not to show you another shirt, but hey, it's out there now. So hey, go ahead and
get it.
You too, Felita. Hey, Tier, get on Foot. Get Foot to come up there and get one.
Man, nothing else. I ain't having Foot to do nothing else. But I don't think my boy always help us clean up after the party. So that's that.
I was just gonna say,
I ain't got no problem for Mr. Foot. You ain't got to buy no shirt. Just be there. There.
I'm gonna do one better, Tier. I'm gonna do one better. Foot, send me your shirt size. Send me your information. I'm gonna make sure you get a shirt.
Yeah.
And they run a half a size big, so I know you probably want a half a size smaller, so you can show off your muscles and all.
Hey, Terry, tell your brother what we said. Now, tell him to go back and watch the show, like, share, and subscribe, because I know he ain't. Tell him to come back and watch the show, and he can see Daryl said that he's going to gift him a shirt for helping us out every year.
Add that in.
Yeah.
You gotta subscribe to the show first. If you subscribe to the show, we got
you. Yeah. Tell Terry, tell him that. Tell him, first of all, like, share, and subscribe. If you don't, whatever you hear on the show is null and void. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Tell them don't come under no pseudonym.
52-minute mark. Look at the 52-minute mark and see what to sit up there and say.
So hey, that's a free shirt. That's a free shirt.
52-minute mark, man. 52-minute.
That's his for the taking.
Show up. Type 52 in the chat, in the group chat. 52-minute mark. Just in case you forget, Terry.
Adrian, we actually I don't know. Did we do this last year?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We need-
we normally have it'd be stuff like pens and little stuff like that.
Yeah, cup, the little wristband thingies.
Hold on.
Call from
Tom Holmes.
You know that just
Yes.
regular
Send
thingies.
a voice.
If you send some, send it to my address, okay?
How you doing, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, hey, y'all was getting me confused up there with all those voices and everything. Anyway, I was wanting to call, and I think I've been real good these last couple of weeks, but y'all can beat your own record if you just get me to come to your picnic, because I'm class of 71. So that would be, I guess, further than y'all have gone before.
It would be.
And I can eat real good too, so we might break that record also, but you never know. Also, I remember, I'm going to joke about this, but then I'm going to get serious. My first time to call you guys, I talked more to Daryl than I did anybody else and all that, and told him who I was, what, yada, yada. You said, well, Mr. Holmes, we'll get you a T-shirt. And if you want to go to the picnic, you're more than, whatever, that kind of thing. And we'll even come get you. And I thought, now that's cool. And now y'all done raised your rent to where you gotta, put in for. So I just thought, y'all got another T-shirt coming out, but and now the serious part, I'll be glad to pay for it. I was just reminiscing about how this all started. Now to get serious real quick, Daryl and I had a written conversation this past week, and I asked him a question: is it okay if we talk face to face? His answer to me was yes, indeed. And anytime somebody will talk to somebody that they probably don't have a lot in common with, but they're at least willing to listen and talk, both of us, when this happens, is going to be better off for it. I'm going to learn some stuff from Daryl. Hopefully Daryl will learn some stuff from me. The class of 71, y'all went back to 72 because that was probably the last picture of the classes that were up above the wall in the above the lockers and Treadwell stuff, Treadwell trophies and all. Is that not right?
No,
No.
it was just, the people who signed up to come, just the oldest person just happened to be class of 72. And it's 72. I don't know exactly
then
what
they
happened.
turned around and said, and the class of 72. Here's my problem with that. When I graduated in 71, they were mostly white. I'll give you that. Hello?
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah. Oh, not on me. I'm sorry. I can see you talking, but I can't hear your answer. So, but the matter of fact, the guy's name was Johnny Parker and Willie Parker. Unfortunately, they were recruited to play basketball. That's what was going on in the early 70s, late 60s. Guess what? It's going on today. Ain't a whole lot changed. But my point is, when I sat there at Treadwell's gym to watch Elliot Perry play, because he hadn't decided what college to go to, 4 girls that went to Treadwell at that time sat in front of me. And they were talking, and as you guys unfortunately know, I don't mind talking to anybody. It don't bother me. I ain't never met a stranger. So I started talking to Treadwell used to be an all-white school, because they were talking about how it never had been and been like male.
Hello?
I think he got some problems with his phone.
Yeah. Mr. Holmes, I wanted to see where that was going. He's still on the line. Mr. Holmes. I'm gonna hang him up. He'll just have to call back. we finna get some Lily Mae products for our gift bag. Is that what age you're trying to say?
She's gonna send it to her test subject, and then I will disperse it to y'all.
Adrian, I asked you months ago, would you send me some stuff for for me, and you hadn't responded yet.
Lily,
You can place an order and it'll come directly to you.
Man, ain't nobody's talking to you. You
What I say?
God damn.
What I say?
hey, she look now. Come on now, Tier. Now she don't gave us a whole lot of free stuff.
Huh?
She don't gave us a whole lot of free stuff.
I'm talking to this young lady, and what they got to do with anything?
It means lilymake.com. You can get whatever you want to
Tom
get.
Holmes.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Holmes, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you ended. Last thing
Okay.
we heard, you said you was sitting behind some young ladies, and they didn't know that Treadwell was an all-white school at one point.
Used to be, and of course, like I said, I'll talk to anybody. So they were up there talking, and nice as they could be, and I said it used to be all white. Oh no, it never was. And I said, all you got to do is look at the classes up above, the big, I guess they were like 3 by 4 feet pictures of each class. They said, well, no, it only goes back to 1972. Now, 1972, I can tell you from experience, that's when my brother graduated. That's when busing started in Memphis. No problem with that, except if you're going to tell history, tell those 4 girls who were going at Treadwell at the time, tell them the real history. What's anybody, white, black, purple, or green, don't care. What's anybody hiding?
Well, here's
You know?
the thing, Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
Here's what happens.
Preach it. Go ahead.
No. When you go to a school and you see what you see, like when I went, it was I want to say maybe it was half and half black, half white. So
Okay.
that's all we knew. Now, had it not been for me going back looking at clips of old basketball teams and then pulling up some real Treadwell history back to the 60s and 60s, 61 in particular, had some great basketball players that came out of there. They were white, and we acknowledged them and we added them to our, our little make-believe Hall of Fame. So you said it best. If I sit down and talk with you and you talk to me, I'm gonna learn something and you're gonna learn something. So
Exactly.
So we can't, don't be upset because they was a little ignorant to the fact that Treadwell used to be.
No. It just, I was using that to come to the point that, again, if you're going to teach history, if you're going to teach about Treadwell being what percentage, whatever, at least tell the truth. We used to be all white. Why? Well, we were all prejudiced. That's crap. We were all white because that's what everybody was. And you walked to school in the 60s.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody. There was no busing in 68, 69, 70, whatever.
Yeah.
So you walked. Well, and you had white communities that went to like Treadwell and Kingsbury. Black communities were like Melrose, Mount Pisgah, those kind of communities. So you had all white schools. You had all black schools. That's why they came up with the busing to begin with. Was, hey, we're going to help the black kids by putting them with the white kids, and that way everybody's test scores will go up. And that is a fantastic idea. It really is. Except kids don't want to go up for the most part. They'll take the easy way out.
Well, whether
it be black, white, or purple, doesn't matter.
Yeah, kids will do that. And I'm gonna say this.
Sure.
I'm gonna say this, Mr. Holmes. And it might be controversial. It might be. I think busing to Treadwell and all of that. I see the good in it, and I also see the bad in it. And I say this
Me too.
because for the most part, all of my years of going to school, I was always in schools that had a mixed group of races. Springdale, Berkeley, Macon, Snowden. Now, the only year that I went to an all black school, I went to Cypress Junior High School. When I tell you that was the best experience I could have had, and I say this because of this. This is why I say this. We had teachers that actually cared about us. We had teachers that actually taught us about our history. Teachers that we never got in the white schools or the mixed schools or whatever you want to call them. And they instilled a sense of pride in us that some of us, and I include me, probably didn't have before going to that school. And that's why I love that school so much.
Right.
Now, do I, say I hate, that I end up going to Treadwell and didn't go to a Melrose or a Northside no. Glad I
What
went
about
to
Central? Wasn't Central in your group?
No, I ain't never consider Central. Central, no, I ain't never.
Oh.
It was either Northside, Treadwell,
Okay.
Sheffield,
over on Hollywood, and you went to Springdale Elementary, and then Snowden. Then you went to Central.
Hated
that was
Snowden.
Automatic.
Hated Snowden.
Yeah.
I hated Snowden. But
why?
I personal reason. I just hated it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Snowden just seemed like a preppy school to me. I was in honors class and all of that, and it just seemed preppy to me. Gotcha. I didn't fit well there. I did good. I mean, I still, honor roll and all of that, but I think I blossomed when I left Snowden and ended up going to Cypress. Let me
ask you a quick question back on Treadwell, since we all went there. You had said that you did a kind of a booklet or whatever of getting Hall of Famers together that went to Treadwell.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of a guy by the name of Curry Todd?
Yeah. he I think, if I ain't mistaken, class of 67. Tier 1 to 67.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right there at it.
Yeah. Outstanding basketball player.
He was the first sophomore to make All-State in the state of Tennessee.
Okay. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. Well, we had his picture. It was a life-size picture up as you go into the auditorium. If you went to the right door coming down the hallway, his picture was above. There was some kind of a shelf there or something. Anyway, they also had not only a picture of him, but all of his accomplishments. Well, as I'm living and breathing, what else did I find out about 71 and 72? When they took down everything in 72 and 71, they also took down
Mr. Holmes, you got to work on your phone service now. Now, I wanted to ask him this question. Mr. Holmes, 1, 2, 3. Maybe he'll call back. Is he trying to say, and I want to ask him really, that because they started busing in the blacks, they erased the white history? Is that where he was going with it?
I stopped listening. I don't know. Because what he was saying was not accurate.
No, Curry Todd was a bad boy though. Terry, that's your boy, ain't it?
Yeah, we did our research on Curry Todd. Matter of fact,
he was Elliot Perry and Penny Hardaway. He was Elliot Perry and Penny Hardaway before them for Treadwell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, but like we all do, he was also was in the political world in Memphis, and and he had his challenges, as anyone else would. But to me, everybody make mistakes and you move forward and all that. But as far as on the basketball court, oh, we had him up there as a no-brainer first team All
No,
American.
yeah, no brainer. I mean, it was like we don't even need to
Him,
vote on it.
Hank McDowell,
Elliot
uh,
Perry, Penny Hardaway, of course. It was some more. It was
our very own Michael Clear. So
darn early.
well, I don't want to brag on myself, but I should be on there. If I wouldn't, I'd throw the whole list away. Man, it's 8:09. We need to do this second commercial.
we'll do it, yeah, because it's time for me to get out of here. I get out of here promptly on Tuesdays.
Ms. Harwell said.
You said Curry was a cop. He was also, Mr. Holmes. He also was in the political here in Memphis too.
What did he say? He was a cop.
He said he was a cop, but he also was, if I'm not mistaken, he was in the political in the
Yeah, he
city
was
of
doing
Memphis.
something political. Yeah,
Yeah, he was doing something political.
might have been. Yeah. Well, anyway, 8:10, 8:11. We're showcasing a new commercial. See, I just help my people. I love my people so much. I just help them out. Let's go with this new commercial.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Shonuff Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownuffpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Shonuff Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
Any of your health-related concerns, don't call me. But they rolling in. People are becoming believers. I'm telling y'all, this stuff works. This stuff works. We behind the 8 ball when it comes to peptides. So y'all get in me. I can get you more information. I got you, Adrian. You know I got you, girl. Hit the Gmail. Hit the Gmail.
Yeah, I didn't make you a banner yet. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm still here. Yeah, Adriel, we are behind the A ball girl on the peptides. I'm waiting on this new one to come in. Because it's supposed to help with inflammation. Yeah, I can't wait. But I am on my journey. I have I didn't weigh this week, but I'm sure I've lost. But I know I've already lost 8 pounds. So y'all hit me up.
But you just don't help your boy out.
What?
You get your own business and you just don't help your boy out, huh?
What? They don't want that product anymore. They want mine.
I didn't say about. I'm not trying to say about my product. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Well, what are you talking about?
I'm lost too. I'm just waiting.
On another note, Treadwell basketball team 1976 was bad. Matter of fact, I think we inducted the whole team of 76 into the Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, they won the state championship. That goes without saying. They deserved it. Each and every one of them. Hey, was it 76? Where my guy name at? Wasn't he on the team? Wayne Franklin. Come on, Randolph. Don't leave my boy off now. sir. You had to straighten that up, sir. But to Mr. Holmes, we'll definitely have a one-on-one conversation. I told you as soon as I get unbusy, I'll hit you up and we'll meet somewhere or however you want to do it. And like I said, it's all you know, you former military, so you know how it go. When you're in the military, you in there with whites, blacks, Mexicans, Latino, you in there with everybody. And the one thing about the military is you get to ask those questions to the people who you know you going into battle with, you know. And the one thing that I learned from boot camp, because when we first started boot camp, everybody was separated. The blacks hung out with the blacks, the whites was with the whites, the Latinos and Hispanic, they was with. That's how it was. That's how it started off. We didn't want to drink after them. They didn't want to drink after us. But you get in that field and you hot, and now you gotta share that you gotta share that same canteen. When I tell you everybody was drinking from that same canteen, everybody was drinking from that same canteen. So when we got back, you know, everybody started coming together. We you know, they broke us down and built us back up as a team and a unit. And I never forget, I had one guy, his name was Blair. His last name was Blair. He said, like, you know, it was like close to time for us to graduate and, you know, all of that good stuff. He came up to us. We was having like a little circle meeting, and he said, I want to apologize to all my dark green Marines, because we didn't say black or white. It was either dark green or light green, whatever. And he said, my parents and grandparents have been part of the KKK. And I was always taught that black people were nothing but animals and just the lowest thing you can think of. He said, he didn't even know that blacks could join the Marine Corps. That was one of the reasons why he joined. And he sat there crying, telling us that we're all the same, man. And I feel so bad. And I know when I go back home, it's gonna be hard for me to let my parents and my grandparents know that I'm not with them anymore. Now, if that ain't, you know, but had we not been put in that position, if we had not been put in those situations where we had to share a canteen, we had to share food with each other, we had to help this person make it through the 10-mile run, we had to make it over the obstacle courses, we had to push. If it weren't for that, he probably would have still been feeling the same way. You know, and even me, you know, when you start talking to your white buddies in the military and stuff, and you figure out, hey, man, at the end of the day, we all the same. It's certain things that, you know, it's culture. They got a culture, we got a culture. But when it's all said and done, we all bleed the same blood. So I don't know how I got on all that, but anyway, but yeah, Mr. Holmes, me and you definitely need to sit down and talk, and you know, if we can make it so that you can come to the picnic, I'll be more than happy to make some kind of arrangements to make sure we get you there and get you a shirt and all of that. And I'd love to sit down and talk to you and all of that, because that's what it's all about.
Don't put that in there.
Girl, you scared to miss.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Don't put what in. I'm like, well, what I do? But yeah, it's all about, you know, and I hope, like we say every week, I hope that somebody that's watching this show learns something, that you got something out of, you know, the conversation that we had. And I know we finna get ready to close out. So I'm gonna let Terry do his little thing. And then we're gonna have some closing comments.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it.
As always, we ask you all to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you notice down below Daryl, right over there to my left, you can go to that notification bell. Once you select that notification bell, it don't stop there. Make sure it says all. Select all. That way, anything that we do on any of our platforms, you'll be alerted well in advance, and you know all that good stuff. Over there below, show enough, and to my right is our QR code. You can sit up there and take your phone, trusty phone, and just put it up there to it and scan it. It'll take you right to our page, so you can go and like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we ask everybody to share to at least 5 new people. 5 new people. Not the people you did last week, not the ones you did last month. We're trying to build this platform, and anything you can do to make that happen will be greatly appreciated by us, because we love what we do. You see, we've been committed and been on every Tuesday. I mean, that's a feat for us, because I think the last time we did it, we did a few shows and we sort of wavered off. So we all have showed that level of commitment to being here at the same time on Tuesdays at 7. So show us the same love, and share that and like it and hit that notification bell.
I want to thank everybody that joined us today. Latonia, Joseph Simmons just chimed in. Adriel, we always love to see you in here. I was thinking you was on call. I just love hearing you talk. You talk so eloquently. Randolph, Mr. Holmes, of course. Who else was in here? Rhonda Harwell.
How you doing, Mr. Simmons? I'm gonna have to call you. I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Simmons, because if I crack a joke about you, they wear my ass out. So it's pronounced it's Mr. Simmons.
Sharita tried to warn you.
I tried.
John Ella, Cousin Pat,
Rhonda,
Misidentify. Who else?
Terry Williams,
Sanders, Rhonda, who else? Aspen,
my girl, Quisa,
my cuz. Aspen, this is her first time coming on here.
It's not her first time.
Her first time.
No, she has tuned in before.
Yeah, and I think that was it. Oh, my boy Steve Yarborough. How I forget my boy Yarborough? That's my boy there, man.
Randolph Carpenter.
Randolph.
She's so sweet. Ebony Clessant. So sweet.
That's right. Yeah, help me out. I'm scrolling too fast.
Ebony Clessant.
Ebony, yeah. I'm scrolling too fast. I got some more military stories for y'all. If y'all just tell me y'all want to hear some.
I didn't see Michael Herring.
Yeah, hey, Big Mike. Yeah, Big Mike was in here.
I see him.
Yeah, Big Mike. I said what's up to him.
Oh.
He look, Terry. Yeah, Big Mike. I think Big Mike already got his shirt.
Really?
Yeah, I think he already. Yeah, Big Mike. Yeah, Big Mike gonna show up. He wanna play kickball. I told him he can organize that. I ain't doing none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that.
No.
But yeah,
have the ambulance on hand.
On hand. It ain't like 10 years ago when we went up to Douglas Park and played touch football.
Man. That was love right there.
Yeah, it was nice, but that was it.
Yeah,
that was a wrap. That was the closing ceremony to the Olympics.
To the Olympics.
That was it. Oh. Yeah, you have to know when to hang them up.
Yes, sir.
Hang them up. But yeah, if y'all want some more of the military stories, I got plenty of them. I remember in boot camp. Yeah, at boot camp we had it was a guy. We had with the pugil sticks. I think the guy was like 6'8", and my drill sergeant. He was in Yarborough's platoon, and my drill instructor said, if you lose, and I was like, sir, if I lose what, sir? He said, boy, you don't even want to know. Man, I went out there. I didn't lose. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, great show. Any last comments down here before we close it out? I know it's a little bit before 8:30, but I think we had a good enough show. Joe, I got your football clip. I ain't you sure you want me to put that football clip out? 'Cause
Yes.
I'll put it out. I'll put it out. Cause I ain't never seen nobody fall like that. How you fall up? Yeah, it is important for us to know more about the military, especially during times of war. I'll say this as a Desert Storm veteran, that war ain't for nobody. War ain't for nobody. And I was in communication, so I ain't finna act like I was infantry and I was up on the front lines and getting, shot at and snipers. I didn't go through that. But by being in communications, anybody who in the military know the first thing that you want to do is to get rid of communication so that your enemy can't communicate with each other.
Right.
And so where I was at was always on high alert. And I tell y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna say this story. Y'all ask me about the gas mask, and I'll tell y'all this story. That's all I'm gonna say. Ask me about the gas mask, and I'll tell you about this story. But to be over there and that siren go off, man, it's the scariest feeling in the world. So when I hear them sirens going off in Tel Aviv and Tehran and all of those other places that's being bombed, it just brings back a chill through my spine, because it ain't nothing you want to be around or near. And even after the war was technically declared over, we still had to go back and forth from Bahrain to Kuwait, taking mail and stuff. And the things that I saw, I saw dead bodies hanging out of tanks still on fire. I'm like, man, I wonder how long that thing been on fire. I saw all kinds of stuff that just, yeah, it was awful. But anyway, we'll get into some more of that. I'm getting a little emotional now thinking about
I
that.
know. That's why I was like, you got to stop.
Yeah, well, what's going on? Because I think about it, what's going on now, and I can imagine. I was military. You know what I'm saying? We're prepared for that. Imagine how these civilians feel.
Exactly.
That's gotta run for shelter and all of that. Yeah, Rhonda, United States Marine Corps, hoorah! I work for the federal government Department of Veteran Affairs. Hey, well, you need to push my my claim through. How this sound? Help me out with. Let's see. You speak up, you might get somebody that can help you. You never know. That's why you gotta always open your mouth.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Closed mouth don't get fed. So she know I'm finna be hitting her up and see exactly where she working at.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But anyway, great show. You got anything, so no?
I just wanted to quickly say to men and women who are in toxic relationships, y'all just leave each other alone. Go on your separate ways. It's not worth it. It's not funny. It's not cute. It can and will end in death. So please get out of these toxic relationships, y'all. It ain't funny. And women, and I'm just gonna say this, and some people may get mad. Shut up. Just shut up.
Whoa.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Whoa.
And shut your mouth and live another day. Shut your mouth and live another day. That's all I got to say.
I'm glad you said it.
I'm just saying.
And okay, and by this same token, I'm gonna say this, because I was looking up my records the other day and I found this. But anyway, guys, just walk away. Just leave the house. Just leave the house for a little while. Let the situation calm down. If you come back, it's still hostile, leave again. That's your best bet. Because it don't take none but that much time for something to pop off that don't even need it, ain't even worth it. So with that, we appreciate you guys. We will see you guys next week, same bat time, same bat channel. And we're out of here.
Y'all been clutched.